dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back, baby. Today, we got the largest successful heist in history. Gotta get that money, babe. Gotta get that money. Hey, I always say, if I could ever get away with a crime, it'd be a heist. If I know I can get away, heist. I'm coming up on money. I'm trying to hit the safety deposits. I'm trying to hit the everything. Y'all got gold back there? I'm trying to be like Money Heist. Hit the gold. I'm trying to hit the... All right, let me stop. I said that in the last video. They gonna come knocking. Hey, I got perfect credit, all legal. I ain't worried about... I know how to make my money. I know how to manage my money. I ain't got to take nothing from nobody.
You better let them know.
I got perfect A1 credit. And I got money. Just to let you know. I don't need you to come knocking at my door for nothing. I'm just saying this because it's the video, you know. Gotta clear some things up. But hey, with that being said, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you gotta do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
like it in with a thumbs up.
And we're highly appreciated. But let's dive into it, y'all. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. Let's see the largest successful heist in history. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Let's start with the heists that were almost perfect and slowly work our way towards the ones that made some thieves multi-millionaires. Number 7, the Great Brinks Robbery. On January 17th, 1950, in Boston, Massachusetts, 11 men entered the Brinks Armored Car Depot, all wearing chauffeur caps, pea coats, rubber Halloween masks, and each carrying a .38 caliber revolver. The 5 workers on shift that day were quickly tied up and their mouths were taped shut. The thieves were in and out within 20 minutes, stealing over $2.7 million in cash and valuables, a value that would be worth around $36 million today. No one was injured and not a single piece of use.
You were about to say, what about that? Because that's 2.7. I was finna look up the value.
2.7? No, I was just trying to see how much it was going to be, like, split between everybody. Yeah.
All right, so let's do, in today's money, let's just do 36. Oh, you already got your calculator. 36 divided by 11.
A little bit over 3.
That's enough. For one heist, we all take home about, like we do that now, 11 people. That's a lot.
Well, I get the 39 in today.
Is it 39? I thought it was 36.
No, it was 2. Oh, was it 36?
Around 36.
Let me
36
do 36
today. This is 3 point something.
Oh, still, I did it right. Yeah.
It's 3 point something.
Yeah, 3.27.
So that's still enough for everybody to go home with a good cut. Off of one? Mm-hmm. Oh, I ain't got to rob no more. Hopefully everybody got out alive and, you know what I'm saying, you got out of Dodge.
$1 million today. No one was injured and not a single piece of useful evidence was left behind. Even the escape vehicle that was used for the robbery was later found cut to pieces at the local dump.
Damn.
All in all, it was the perfect heist.
Wow.
It would even be labeled by the media as the crime of the century. The case would have gone cold if it weren't for the greed of 2 of the thieves.
It's
you see, later that year, 2 of the thieves were captured in another bank robbery, Joseph O'Keefe and Stanley Guscara. Both men were looking at many years behind bars. So they...
I feel like I heard of Joseph O'Keefe.
You ain't heard of me.
I ain't talking about O'Keefe.
began to beg their previous partners for money to help pay for their lawyer fees, but they were rejected and were sentenced to jail. After serving his time, O'Keefe was released, only to be arrested once again. And just like before, he requested money from his previous partners, this time claiming that he didn't get his fair share in the Brinks robbery. But again, he was rejected. So O'Keefe threatened to testify against his previous partners unless he got some money. Soon after his threats, O'Keefe was shot multiple times by a hired hitman, but barely survived. While recovering in the hospital, FBI agents approached him, making a deal to testify against the men that tried to kill him. O'Keefe testified in court, explaining in great detail on how they managed to pull off the Brinks robbery, and all of his previous partners were sentenced to life in prison.
Damn.
Now, the crazy part is that if this trial had taken place just 5 days later, it would have reached the statute of limitations,
Wow.
and all the men would have gotten away
That's
with
crazy.
the perfect heist.
Wow.
Number 6.
That's why they always say stop doing with so many people.
True.
Wow, 5 days?
5 days, bro. Y'all should have waited a little bit to take him out. No, just
Nah.
I'm just playing.
They should, we got hit the hitman then. You ain't take care of the job. What we hire you to take him out for? He's not.
That's crazy. But I was just playing. I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
I heard a hitman said his
I already
kill
know.
tactic was 3 to the head.
I already know. I've seen a video.
Did I send that to you?
I have been seeing a video before.
Lufthansa
But yeah, he did.
heist. One of the largest heists and perhaps the bloodiest in history was the Lufthansa heist. In the middle of the night on December 11th, 1978, 6 men broke into the Lufthansa's airline cargo terminal at New York's John F. Kennedy Airport. The men quickly made their way to the airline's vault, stealing $5.8 million in cash and $800,000 worth of jewels, a value that would be worth around $32 million today. No bullets were fired, nobody was injured, and the heist only took an hour to complete. On that
That's what I'm
night,
talking
those
about.
6 men managed to pull off the largest heist in American history.
Let's do the math. What's the divvy up, see?
How many people was it?
6.
Oh, a little bit over 5.
Man, I'm telling you.
And I'm doing the today's number. Not
Based
what
on
they
today's
got,
number. Oh, but still, 3 million. I mean,
Five, a little bit
5
over
million apiece. Shit.
None of the men involved would ever be caught for this robbery. But just because the men were never caught doesn't mean that they lived long enough to enjoy the money. You see, authorities began to connect the 6 men to the Lucchese crime family, one of the 5 notorious Italian-American mafia crime families that ruled New York during this time period. But as authorities began to pinpoint exactly who was involved in the robbery, one by one, the men in question began to show up dead. Over a dozen bodies and numerous disappearances made convicting anyone impossible. Many men were found shot to death. A man was found hogtied and frozen to death inside of a meat refrigeration truck. Then a few days
I'm not. See. Hold time. I don't know how to hold time people.
What?
That's
crazy.
later, a woman's torso
insane.
washed ashore in New
A
Jersey.
woman's torso?
And so on and so on. In the end, none of the money was ever recovered. And with so many people murdered, no one really knows who ended up with the money. But whoever did would be set for life. Number 5, D.B. Cooper. On November 24th, 1971, a man named D.B. Cooper purchased an airline ticket that would take him from Portland, Oregon to Seattle, Washington. He was one of 36 passengers on that flight. As soon as the plane took off, Cooper ordered a bourbon and soda. And after consuming his drink, he handed the flight attendant a handwritten letter, instructing her to sit next to him. When she did, he opened up his suitcase and showed her a bomb. He instructed her to tell the captain that he would need 4 parachutes and $200,000 once the plane landed in Seattle, which she quickly did. When the flight finally landed, the FBI made sure to give Cooper exactly what he had asked for, but in exchange for all of the passengers on board, which he agreed to. Cooper would only keep 4 crew members on board as hostages, locking them all inside the cockpit. He instructed the captain that their next destination was Mexico City, to which he complied. But here's where things get even more interesting. Cooper instructed the captain to fly at an elevation of 10,000 feet. And just 20 minutes into the flight, the captain was alerted that the back of the plane's stairs had been lowered. Suspecting that Cooper might have jumped, he landed the plane in Nevada. On arrival, the FBI quickly searched the plane. But of course, Cooper was not inside. He had jumped from the plane into the forest in the middle of the night with $200,000, somewhere between Seattle and Reno. Over 200 U.S. military officials, including the Army and Air Force, conducted one of the largest land sweeps ever done. But nothing was found. That night of the flight would be the last time anyone ever saw the man with the name of D.B. Cooper.
Do you, like we hear this story, like if you watch like crime shows all the time, then you know this is an infamous story, right? Do you believe D.B. Cooper got away?
Yeah.
Or do you think he died?
What, died from the impact? Or
Like died from jump? Because some people believe like, oh, he probably died. He didn't survive the jump. Some people do believe that.
I think they probably would have found him when they did their search. I think he actually.
But you really don't know where he jumped. The range was too far from Seattle all the way to.
Well, I just feel like
too far of a
I just feel
range.
like. I think he got away.
Reason why this was like one of the most greatest heists is due to the fact you really don't know who he is because he had a disguise.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't know his true name.
Right.
So to be able to positively ID him, positively to be able to
Positively.
That's what I said. The fuck? But positively be able to ID him, then you would have had to have way more.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not. And I don't even care if you listen or not. But to 100% be able to identify
y'all.
who the individual is, you need more than that. You really need something to solely say, this is who DB Cooper is. Also, 9 times out of 10, the name he gave y'all was an alias. Whether y'all got the name from a booking ticket or whatever, 9 times out of 10, nobody dumb enough to like do a heist like this and actually give you their legitimate name, right? Mm-hmm. The range of where, like, what is the typical altitude for a parachute jump? Like, how high of an altitude do they normally jump when they're jumping out of planes? That can help me out too. You know what I'm saying? If it's typically higher, then 10,000 feet ain't nothing. Mm-hmm. You know? Also, it's in the middle of the night. Mm-hmm. Y'all ain't gonna see me. And I locked y'all in the cockpit. Y'all are not even aware of what I actually jumped out of. Mm-hmm. Y'all can't even see, hey, it was indicated around here. This is when, and I go parachuting in the middle of the night. I land, I get on the feet and run.
Because y'all have to find and land. So by that time, I got a head start.
And then y'all got to know exactly where I jumped out at.
Yeah. But anyway, I do think that he possibly survived that.
But I don't think that was enough money though.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Number 4, the Great Train Robbery. On August 8th, 1963, a gang of 15 robbers intercepted a Royal Mail train in Buckinghamshire, England. The robbers had stuffed a glove over the green railroad light and powered the red light using a portable battery, causing the driver of the train to come to a complete stop. As the driver went to investigate why the train was signaled to stop, he was quickly attacked and hit over the head with the metal pipe, then handcuffed and thrown to the side of the tracks. The robbers would escape with £2.6 million, a value that would be around £46 million today, or approximately...
How many?
I think it's just 3 of them.
Damn!
$60 million.
60 million. 60 million.
A little bit over 15,000. I mean,
60?
a little bit over 15 million.
60 million USD? It's 20 per person.
Oh, what
15
I do?
in pounds.
Oh.
But this
what
is I said USD.
Oh, a little bit over 20. I mean 20.
You got a calculator.
I was trying to do it.
Math ain't math.
I mean it ain't, but I was trying to do it. But
That's
yeah,
a
I don't know.
lot of money, bro. 3 people?
I think he said 3.
Please tell me y'all got away.
After the robbery, all 15 men and 2 key informants met at a
Oh,
farmhouse.
how many men?
15? Hold on. Let's take this back.
A gang of 15 robbers intercepted
15.
Okay, 4.
Oh, that ain't enough. It's too many people
Make it
involved.
enough.
It's too many people
Y'all over here
involved.
taking folks' stuff. Make it enough.
See, it's too many people involved. 15
people.
It's not
a
enough.
Royal Mail train in
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nothing. I don't even want
No,
to say it now.
you said when you got...
I was just about to say, when you got that many people, child, something is like just bound to go wrong.
But I feel like that's one of the best ways to get away with a crime like that.
To have so many people, because you
have
can't
so
get all
many
15
people.
of us at the
But
same
at
time.
the end of the day, it's too many people involved.
Somebody going to end up folding and be like, yep, it was this, that,
Especially
lay it
this
out.
generation. Y'all going to tell them no matter who
Baby,
it is.
lay it all out.
Y'all, our generation is some of the most telling generation. He did it. He hit me. This is the most telling generation of all time.
That girl over there in that blue shirt?
Yeah.
That right there.
I can't do the time.
No, not her. That one right
I
there.
can't do the time. Well, you signed up to do the crime. Yeah, I know, but I can't do the time.
Now, if I'm out here committing crimes and stuff, I'm not going to be like, because I got myself in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a choice. Like I
What
made
she
the
signed up
choice
for,
to. Yeah,
though?
you know, like you know what you're getting yourself into. So don't be like. But if I have nothing to do with nothing and you put me in something, I'm definitely snitching.
You just seen some shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely snitching.
Yeah, she a snitch, y'all.
I'm a
August
snitch.
8th, 1963, a gang of 15 robbers intercepted a Royal Mail train in Buckinghamshire, England. The robbers had stuffed a glove over the green railroad light and powered the red light using a portable battery, causing the driver of the train to come to a complete stop. As the driver went to investigate why the train was signaled to stop, he was quickly attacked and hit over the head with a metal pipe, then handcuffed and thrown to the side of the tracks. The robbers would escape with £2.6 million, a value that would be around £46 million today, or approximately $60 million. After the robbery, all 15 men and 2 key informants met at a farmhouse. There, they even...
Oh, you got to add in the two...
I need to do 40 by 15 because with their money...
I was going off
which
for
is
USD.
a little bit over 2. Okay.
I was just going off for USD because we're here in America, so...
Well, I just want to see.
But you got to add in now. It's 17. 17 divided by
when the 17
two key informants.
Oh,
The money keep getting lower and lower.
What you said?
evenly split the money and fled. The farmhouse was then set ablaze by 6 men who were paid to destroy all of the evidence. But unfortunately for the thieves, the 6 men did such a terrible job that the police were able to acquire all of the burglars' fingerprints, which they found on a Monopoly board. Thanks to the board game, 15 of the 17 members would get arrested, convicted, and sent to prison. Only one of the members was acquitted, as there just wasn't enough evidence to convict him. Meanwhile, the other member, who was believed to have had inside information on the train and the valuables it was carrying, was never caught or identified. And to this day, this man remains a complete mystery.
That's what I'm
He's
talking
only
about.
known by his alias, the Ulsterman. Nothing else is known about him. Number 3, the British Bank of the Middle...
Hey, y'all motherfucker go do the work. He didn't even do the work. It still got away.
I still got away.
Smart man.
East heist. Now, there is no other heist surrounded in more mystery than the British Bank of the Middle East heist. On January 20th, 1976, an unknown amount of thieves broke into the British Bank of the Middle East in Beirut during a civil war. The heist began when the thieves broke into the neighboring Catholic church, as it shared a wall with the bank. They then set off explosives on the connecting wall, gaining access to the bank. Once inside, the group's locksmith quickly got to work on the vault's locks, and within a few hours, the thieves acquired anywhere from $20 to $50 million worth of gold bars, cash, and jewels, an estimated value of around $110 to $280 million today.
How many people was involved?
He said an unknown amount.
Damn.
So I don't even know. It could have been 5, it could have been 6, could have been 10, could have been 20. Who knows?
Damn. Even if it's divided by like 10. That's
28.
On high end.
I don't even know why I divided that. You didn't have to divide that.
I'm just saying on the high end. If you got
yeah,
like 10 people.
just on the high end.
That's
I just
still
did the
a
high
lot
end.
of money though. To divvy
most
up.
definitely.
With no leads or suspects.
Is that the reason why they came out with Money Heist? Because this did happen on... Somebody got the idea from it.
True,
because
that.
even in Money Heist, still was an unknown amount of people that were like really involved. They
I
could
enjoyed
never.
Money Heist, yeah.
You said what?
I said I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I did too. It's one of the best series, especially like foreign.
Suspects to go off of, an investigation never really began. This was a flawless heist done at the perfect time. Of course, without knowing how many thieves there were, I can't calculate how much money they each would have gotten, but it's safe to assume that each member made it out a multimillionaire. Number 2, the Antwerp diamond heist. On February 15, 2003, one of the most elaborate heists in history took place. It would even be known as the heist of the century. The Antwerp diamond heist was planned by a mastermind named Leonardo Notarbartolo. But for anyone who worked at the Antwerp Diamond Center in Belgium, Leonardo was just another diamond merchant who worked in the building, as he had worked there for over 3 years. You see, this was all part of the plan. Merchants received full access to the building, including the vault, where all the lockboxes were located. And shortly after he was hired, Leonardo began to carry a small pen in his shirt pocket, which he had installed with a small camera. With the footage he acquired, Leonardo and his team created a replica of the vault where they practiced breaking into it for months. The crew consisted of 5 men: Leonardo, Speedy, Monster, the Genius, and the King of Keys, each equipped with a special set of skills to aid in the heist. And on February 15, 2003, it was all or nothing. In the dead of night, the gang would make their way to the vault, quickly dialing in the combination, which they easily acquired thanks to a small hidden camera they had installed in the room a few days prior. They then turned the lights off, opened the vault door, and quickly sprayed the heat sensor with hairspray and covered it with styrofoam. Then they covered the light sensors with black bags to avoid triggering the alarms. The second gate was quickly lockpicked by the King of Keys, and once that was opened, Monster carefully got to work on the alarm wires, disabling them. And in the complete darkness, the gang broke open all the lock boxes with a custom-made gadget the King of Keys had created, which just worked like a large corkscrew. A few hours later, with over $100 million worth of diamonds, jewels, and cash, the thieves escaped, not leaving a single piece of evidence at the crime scene. All in all, it was the perfect heist. It wasn't until their escape out of the country that one of their members' paranoia would get the best of him. Speedy began to dump all the evidence linking them to the crime in a forest, instead of burning it as they had planned. This critical error came back to haunt them, as it was later discovered by the landowner. The junk contained envelopes with the Antwerp diamonds.
Well, nigga, why would you call the authorities? Nigga, now you rich. I ain't have to. Shit, I just discovered this.
See, y'all should have left Speedy at the house. Okay?
He ain't what his name says.
Speedy should have been left at the house.
He's more slowy.
Right?
Surveillance tape footage, and receipts that linked the men to the crime. The men were quickly arrested, and Leonardo, the mastermind behind the heist, was sentenced to 10 years in prison, while 3 of the members were sentenced to 5. Only one man was so meticulous as to not leave any traces of his existence before, during, and after the heist.
Nah, Genius locked up.
Oh, Genius locked up. Oh, Genius is the... Speedy?
No,
oh,
Keys.
wait. Oh, Keys. Because that's Monster. That's Genius. That's Leonardo. Okay, yeah.
Because he got the keys to success. Got him!
While 3 of the members were sentenced to 5, only one man was so meticulous as to not leave any traces of his existence before, during, and after the heist, escaping with his fair share of the loot. He walked away with $20 million worth of valuables, or a value of around $34 million today. He has been described as an elderly man, but is only known to the world as the King of Keys. And based on his work, is considered by many experts to be one of, if not the most talented key forger on the planet.
You think he ain't robbed no more?
I bet he probably done hit some other leagues.
Hell yeah, nigga, I'm the king of keys. Nigga, I'm king of all the access to success. Nigga, I got away with 20 million. Shit, and it was that easy. Nigga, I'm going to do another job.
So what happened with Speedy? Did Speedy get...
Hell, Speedy. Yeah, Speedy. Speedy probably ain't here with us no more anyway.
2003, yeah.
He probably too damn paranoid. I can't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hell, Speedy.
Y'all would have got away, but I ain't encouraging it because that's wrong. Because y'all take it from other people.
They can rob from the rich, give it to the poor. And I'm the poor.
They weren't given to the poor. Well,
I guess
they the poor. I said, well, I guess they the poor.
Number 1.
I'm done.
The Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum heist. The largest successful heist in history might not be what you expect. On March 18th, 1990, in Boston, Massachusetts, around 12:30 a.m., 2 police officers arrived at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum to investigate a disturbance. Once inside the museum, one of the officers realized that the man working security behind the desk looked very suspicious. So he quickly asked for his ID. As the man slowly got up from the desk and approached the 2 officers, he realized that one of the officers' mustaches looked to have been glued on, but it was too late. He was quickly pinned against the wall and handcuffed. As the second security guard arrived, he was immediately handcuffed as well. Both men were then taken to the basement and cuffed to a steam pipe. They then had their arms, legs, and eyes tightly duct taped. You see, the emergency button to signal the police was located.
We saw this on a Mr. Ballin joint. He covered a museum heist. Yeah. I swear I think
located on the security desk, and the
I might
moment the
be wrong.
worker
I might
got
be
up to
wrong.
show his ID, he had left it unattended. For the next hour, the two thieves disguised as police officers would easily acquire 13 pieces of art, valued at around $200 million, or around $500 million in today's money. And with minimal adversity, the two thieves had pulled...
Girl, why you have to do
I've been saying that about everything. I'm like, you didn't have to do that. But anyway.
They're just split in half.
But yeah, just split it right. Because it was just two of them.
off the largest and most lucrative heist of all time. Not a single piece of useful evidence was left behind. And to this day, no one really knows what happened to those valuable pieces of art, but were more than likely sold on the black market. The two thieves responsible for the heist.
So just cut that in half. Cut that in half. Then that's $250.
I wonder how.
Because you're not gonna get the straight value on the black market.
Right.
So just say at least half, and then $125.
Yeah.
But still a lot of money between the two of them.
Oh, they could have got a little bit more. I mean, never know.
You never know.
That's crazy.
Were never caught. And the only thing the FBI would ever put forward is this terrible sketch of the thieves. No arrests related to the case have ever been made. You see, the thieves knew that banks and diamond centers were carefully guarded with many security measures in place, but no one ever considered more than a single button to guard millions of dollars hanging on a wall. And with that critical flaw, the two thieves who entered as police officers truly got away with the perfect and most lucrative heist in all of history.
Bro, I like his videos.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. If you could pull out the...
Be out here. Work for your stuff.
That is working. I gotta put in work to get that.
I'm done.
Is that not true?
I'm not condoning it, but this was a good video, though.
That's putting in work.
I mean, I guess, whatever. Kudos to the people that got away, whatever. But, yeah, I wouldn't encourage that behavior. Don't be out here stealing and stuff.
Work. Put it in work. Get that money, baby. Y'all spend most up in the comments, man. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions about it in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it goes, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
No time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.